first Luther was a Roman Catholic.
Right.
Yeah, the neighborhood has changed. There's very few people left. There's only a few North Enders left here.
You mentioned Pope John Paul II.
Pope John
Tell
Paul
me about-
II. Pope John Paul II in 1979 was right on this corner.
Wait, he was here on this corner?
Yes, on this corner when he came to Boston. When they came out of Logan Airport and they came out of I believe they came out of the Callahan Tunnel, they came up Hanover Street. And they went by because they had all the statues for the festivals in the Parano. And I happened to take a little picture of him. I was on a milk case and he stuck his head out of the limo. And I have that picture. I have it home somewhere, but I never blew it up, but I have it. October the 1st, 1979. It was a cloudy day like today, but it was chilly.
Tell me, how did you, before I ask you about the neighborhood, how did you start doing all this?
Well, the people that own the property here, well, how I started doing this is I belong to an organization, San Agrippina, one of the festivals in the North End. But then when the young people start coming into the organization, I like to do things my way, you know. I'm sort of old-fashioned, you know. And I didn't like them the way they spoke to me. So I says, I got to do something that I got to like. And I always collected the saints. So I asked the people that owned the property, which I was their paper boy when I was a kid, used to bring them the newspaper through the neighborhood. A lot of people here. Mike's Pastry, Mart. I used to bring the paper. But these buildings were all open. And I says, can I, you know, use your rally? Sure. I says, you know, I'll help you out on the property, clean up a little bit around, you know. One hand washes the other. Okay, Pete. And there I am. And so I started this from that corner to that. And then I grew and grew and it's still growing. You know what I'm saying? My mom was going to be 95 years old, doesn't want me climbing any higher than I go now. St. Anthony is my alma mater, my school, the North End. So I did this too on St. Anthony, because he's the first saint to stir me in life with the saints. And this saint, I too belong to the organization, St. Agrippina. I'm still involved, but not as active as I used to be. And then I started with others, you know, the little flower. Everybody knows St. Therese. And I have a picture down now that I'm doing over as we speak. And St. Gerard Mayo, the mother saint. I know all some of these saints from my parish. And then I collected more and more and more as the years went by, and I got to read a lot about them, and I got to learn a lot about them, which I know them all. And the new ones coming. I have a couple of new ones in that frame up there. Marianne Cope, who was just canonized next to the Pope there, from Syracuse, New York. She was just canonized. From Malachi, she helped St. Damien with the lepers. And then we have the Indian girl, Kateri Tikiwita, right here, from Niagara Falls, Mohawk Indian. She was canonized on the same day as her. I've met people that were there. I've met people that were at the canonization. These people that were here visiting Boston sent me that picture of Marianne Cope. I don't travel, but everything is delivered, which is nice. I get a lot of stuff.
How long are you going to keep doing this?
As long as my daughter helps me at home with things, but there's no predecessor to this. It's up to the Lord entirely. There's no, Pete, you're gonna pass it on to somebody. There's a lot of work here. There's a lot of involvement here. You have to. I'm up at 4 o'clock in the morning. You know, I go to bed early at night, but I open up the restaurant at 5. After that, I come and do other things, help at home, and this is my passion.